Russilillo is a buddy of mine from college. He now is a market reporter at the Wall Street Journal, but he just wrote his first feature that blew me away. It starts with him meeting the love of his life and gearing up for his wedding day. Meeting a future mother-in-law, Bill, is always stressful, but this was a special case. His fiancée, Shelly's mom, had polycystic kidney disease and needed a transplant.
Shelly and her family were looking for a donor for a really long time. I did anything that I thought I could possibly do. I was just a supportive companion and just a shoulder to cry on, and so we went through this process.
After 11 people, many of them strangers, went through the process of finding out if they were a match for Batia, Steve stepped up and was a perfect match to be a kidney donor for his soon-to-be mother-in-law. Now, that relationship is something that in some ways we can all relate to, right? The sometimes strained and often entertaining relationship between the world's mothers and sons-in-law became very special in this case. Steve was saying yes to so much more than a ring on his wedding day.
I went and got tested, found out we were the same blood type, so we could be compatible, so it went on to the next round, and it worked out, and we elected to wait until after the wedding. The wedding was in May, and 3 weeks after the wedding, we did it.
Would you give a kidney to your mother-in-law or to anyone for that matter? Because of the lack of donors, 4,000 people died waiting for kidneys just last year. Steve, looking and feeling better than ever, says it could be due to fear. And he's here to tell people not to be afraid.
I feel great, like other people can do this and feel great too. So it's one of those things, we just need to get the word out, we need to keep talking about this, raise awareness, and hope for the best.
Now, for my buddy Steve, saving a life just wasn't a big enough feat. Steve's journey of recovery culminates this Sunday, Bill, when he takes on the New York City Marathon. It will be his 6th marathon, but his first without a kidney, and he would have it no other way. To be a hero like Steve Russilillo, you can go to www.kidney.org and find out how you can help.
I mean, it's a miracle that this guy was a match for his mother-in-law. Like, who would have thought, against all the odds? Yeah. I have an uncle who's been waiting for a kidney now for 6 years, and it's hard because you see just the process that they go through as they're waiting, and the emotional state, but also physically how much they change.
I think I'm speaking for all the single ladies out there. It's hard enough to get a guy to propose, let alone having to also give his kidney after marriage. So.
Got to give the guy credit for stepping up. Thanks, Tara.